Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So let's start.
Good
Uh,
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So let's start. Yesterday we were talking about implicit functions. So one more example we will do with that. That suppose if we have been given uh, a function of x, y, and z equal to 0, then you have to prove that del x del y at constant z multiplied by del y del z at constant x multiplied by del z del x at constant y is equal to minus 1. Now, how can we prove it? So, we have earlier seen that del x del y is equal to minus fy by fx. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes.
right. Similarly, del y del z is minus fz by fy and del z del x is equal to minus minus
fxy.
fx by fz. So, if we apply this, and this, we see it is equal to minus 1. Alright? All will cancel out on multiplication, these. All will cancel out. So, it is equal to minus 1. So, we can prove it like this.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, what is mean by del x by del y and that subscript written z over there? What it mean?
It means that z is constant over here. In this case, x is constant. In this case, y is constant. Okay?
Okay, sir.
That means that. It means that z is constant here. Here it is x constant, and here it is y constant. All right?
Yes, sir.
So, now we are going to talk about. So, up till any problem, you can ask. Any problem till now? If you any doubt anywhere you have, you can ask. I hope everything was clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right. So now let us talk about homogeneous functions. So suppose f is an homogeneous function. What does it mean?
Power of every term is same.
So number one, that if you are having suppose polynomial, function, then all terms are of same degree. All terms are of same degree. All right. Number two, it is suppose you have non-polynomial function. Let that function is this. Okay, f, which is function of x and y. Then it is polynomial of, it is homogeneous function of degree n. If f at lambda x and lambda y. So we replace x with lambda x and y with lambda y. Okay, lambda is some. Okay. So if this is equal to lambda to the power n f x y. So this was the original function. In that we replace x with lambda x and y with lambda y. And if it comes out to be lambda to the power n, then this is the degree of this homogeneous function. This function is homogeneous of degree n. So it employs every kind of function, the function you can take. You can include non-polynomial function also. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You can also say that suppose I am having a trigonometric function. That is in general, I'll say I have transcendental function. Transcendental functions, let us say x to the power pi, x to the power x, e to the power x, log x, sin x, cos x, etc., etc. Okay, these kind of functions are known as transcendental functions. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So if I am having the a function, transcendental function, let us say it is function of x and y. Then it is homogeneous of degree n if x to the power n some function y phi y by x or y to the power n some other function, let us say psi x by y. So then it is homogeneous function. Okay, it is homogeneous function if we of degree n, if x to the power n some function of y by x or y to the power some function of x by y. If this is the form, then we call that this function is function of homogeneous of degree n. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
suppose we have three functions as three variables. Let us say we have a function which is having three variables. In this case, the homogeneous function, if this function is homogeneous, then it will be determined by whether it satisfies this condition or not. That this function is x to the power n, some function of phi of y by x and z by x, or y to the power n, some function of x by y or z by y, or some function or z to the power n, some function, let us say chi z by x by z and y by z, function of x by z and y by z. So if it is of this form, then we will call that f is homogeneous function. Any form. Understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have talked about homogeneous function. Let us see some examples and let us see whether these functions are homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Right? I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Can I
Yes, sir.
omit it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let us see some examples. Let us say that we have 3x square minus 2xy plus 5 by 3y square. Whether it is homogeneous or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is homogeneous. Why? Because see degree of this term 2. Degree of this term 2. Right? Whether it is although these variables are different, but their degree is, it is having power 1, it is having power 1. So their degrees will add. Okay? I mean, we will count as add. So this is having degree of 2, it is having degree of 2, and this is also having degree of 2. So all the terms are having same degree 2. So it is homogeneous function. Of what degree?
Two.
Degree 2. Okay, it is homogeneous function of degree 2. Now let us take another example, that we have x to the power 1 by 3 plus y to the power 1 by 3 x plus divided by x plus y. This is your function. This is your given function. Okay, whether it is homogeneous or not, let us see. So in
Yes, sir.
order
Yes,
to,
sir.
huh?
Yes.
So in order to find out the homogeneity, I will replace x with lambda x and y with lambda y. So this will be lambda to the power 1 by 3, x to the power 1 by 3, lambda to the power 1 by 3, y to the power 1 by 3, lambda x plus lambda y. Lambda 1 by 3 as common, minus 1. This lambda will also be common, so I have taken it in numerator. So this will be x 1 by 3 plus y to the power 1 by 3 by x plus y. This means lambda to the power minus 2 by 3 into, this is nothing but original function, that is f. Okay, at xy. So you just see It is of that form. It is of that form which we discussed earlier. So
Yes, sir.
it is homogeneous function of degree. What is degree?
minus 2
2
by
by
3.
3. So what did we see? That n could be positive, n could be negative, right? And it could also be 0. Not necessarily that it has to be an integer. It could be any.
सर फ्रैक्शन भी हो सकता है.
तो बिल्कुल यहाँ पे फ्रैक्शन ही है -2/3 और क्या है? नहीं है फ्रैक्शन.
ओके सर.
हाँ. So it could be anything. Okay. So it could be positive, negative, or 0. N could be positive, negative, or 0. Not necessarily an integer. Not necessarily an integer. Could be, could not. Okay. Then.
सर
हाँ, yes.
एन इमेजिनरी भी हो सकता है.
हाँ?
एन इमेजिनरी भी हो सकता है सर.
N इमेजिनरी क्यों, कैसे आएगा?
मतलब अगर होगा तो सर वो होमोजेनियस होगा.
नहीं नहीं, एन इमेजिनरी कैसे होगा? कौन सा फंक्शन में एन इमेजिनरी आएगा जिसमें पावर उसका आई आएगा? कैन यू टेल मी वन?
नो सर.
फिर अच्छा, देन cot y by x plus cos inverse y by x. Is it homogeneous? It is.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ट्रांसेंडेंटल फंक्शन है ना? cos इनवर्स भी ट्रांसेंडेंटल है, cot भी ट्रांसेंडेंटल है. तो now you can include that. तो x to the power n और y to the power n. यहाँ पर क्या है? n क्या है यहाँ पर?
0.
So it is homogeneous function of degree. Okay. Next, x plus y by xy plus x to the power 2 by 3 e to the power x by y into y to the power minus 5 by 2. ये homogeneous या नहीं है? Is it homogeneous function?
यस सर.
कैसे है?
फॉर्म में है.
हैं?
y raised to
सर वो
power
डिग्री -1 है उसका.
कैसे है डिग्री -1? हम कैसे भी चेक कर सकते हैं इसको. चलो यहाँ चेक करें, लैम्डा डाल के चेक करें. लैम्डा एक्स प्लस लैम्डा वाई बाई लैम्डा स्क्वायर एक्स वाई. ठीक है? फर्स्ट टर्म.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सेकेंड टर्म इज व्हाट? लैम्डा टू द पावर 2
2
by
2 by
3.
3.
x to the power 2 by 3 e to the power lambda x by lambda y. And lambda minus 5 by 3 y to the power minus 5 by 3. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So first term is what? Lambda to the power minus 1 x plus y by xy. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Plus second term is lambda to the power 2 by lambda to the power 2 by 3 x to the power 2 by 3 e to the power x by 1. And this is lambda to the power minus 5 by 3 y to the power minus 5 by 3. चलो इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं इसमें. तो lambda to the power ये क्या आ जाएगा? माइनस 8/3, ठीक है, -8/3
Yes, sir.
into x plus y by xy plus lambda to the power minus
One.
सर वो e to the power lambda कहाँ है?
-1.
कहाँ e to the power lambda x by lambda y था ना,
next line or lambda
which lambda
in
here
second line.
हाँ in second line this lambda to the power -1.
No sir, e to the power x by e to the power x by y में sir lambda
हाँ तो ये lambda से lambda cancel हो
it
गया
is
ना,
cancelled out.
हाँ cancel,
Yes sir. Yes.
ओके, सो माइनस ये क्या हो जाएगा, इसको यहाँ करेंगे तो -2/2
-1.
-1.
-1 x to the power 2/3 e to the power x by y and whole multiplied by y to the power -5. Do you think it is in this form, lambda to the power n f at xy? Is it in this form?
No, sir.
Sir,
हाँ
in third line, power of lambda is
-1 ना, इसको इधर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या होगा,
no third line, sir.
हाँ in third line -8/3.
Okay, sir.
If you multiply this in both the terms, you will multiply, na?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Then it should be -8/3. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Is it in this form?
No, sir. It is not.
No,
Then
sir.
obviously it is not homogeneous. Obviously it is non-homogeneous. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So you can easily find
Yes, sir.
out whether a function is homogeneous or non-homogeneous, taking the I mean using these 4 rules. Okay. Using these 4 rules, you can easily find out. Okay, depending upon the function, you can. In some cases, you can directly see and directly find out. In some cases, for example, if it is non-polynomial, then obviously you have to put lambda and so on. If it is transcendental function, then whether it is in that form or not, you can check out. Okay. And if you have 3 variables, then also you can check out. So, these
Sir, last one
homogeneous-
example I didn't understand. If it is a function of x and y by x and z by x.
अरे भाई क्या था, lambda to the power -8/3.
No, this one not sir. The fourth point which you tell if three
Fourth
variables homogeneous.
Then in any of the form, if it is, suppose x to the power n pi,
It's example.
y to the power n, oh, that it will come. Okay, you will find out the examples. That's not a problem. You will get as and when the examples will come. Okay. So, I mean, these are the 4 basic rules through which one can, find out easily that whether a function is homogeneous or non-homogeneous. All right.
Yes.
You can find out whether a function is homogeneous or non-homogeneous. So now comes Euler's theorem. Of homogeneous function. So suppose f is homogeneous function. What is f? F is a homogeneous function of x, y of degree n. In that case, x del f del x plus y del f del y is equal to n. What is the theorem? Theorem is that if f is a homogeneous function of x and y whose degree is n, then this relationship will hold. Then this relationship will hold. So let us prove it, whether it will hold or not. Okay? Let us prove it, whether this will hold or not. So let us say that we have a homogeneous function of degree n. Okay, we can write down it as I told you, we can write down in any form. So x to the power n 5 y by x. So it is an homogeneous function of degree n. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Now let me differentiate this. So what I will get? If I differentiate it with respect to x, then n x to the power n minus 1 into 5 plus, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Differentiation of this and this will remain as such. So this I have, for simplicity, I have not written in bracket y by x. Okay, so don't worry about that. Next, what it will be? It will be x to the power n 5 prime, the first derivative of this multiplied by minus y by x square. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Or n x to the power n minus 1 5 minus x to the power n minus 2 5 prime y. Is it okay? This is equation number 2. Can I write down it like this?
Yes, sir.
Let me now differentiate it with respect to y. Because this function is function of two variables x and y. So it is a partial differential, right? In one case we have kept y as constant. Now in this case we will keep x as constant. So x to the power n. The first derivative, I mean, if I take derivative of x to the power n with respect to y, what it will be? 0. Why? Because x I am considering here as constant in order to carry out this partial differential or partial differentiation. So the first term will be 0. Now what the next will be left? That I have to differentiate this. So y 5 prime into differentiation of y with respect to y is 1 by x will left out because it is constant. So this is what you will be left out with. Is it okay or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it will be x to the power n minus 1 5 prime. This is equation number 3. Now what I do, I multiply this with x and multiply this with y. And then add them together. And then add them together. What I will get then? The left hand side will be x del f del x plus y del f del y. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Next will be n x to the power n 5. Because I multiply with x, so it is n minus 1. So plus 1. So x to the power n. In power, this is what it will be. Minus x to the power n minus 1. 5 prime y plus x to the power n minus 1 5 prime y. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
कोई कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं है? What I have done, I have multiplied 2 with x, 3 with y, and then added them together. So this and this will cancel out. What will be left with? N x to the power n 5. What it was? It was nothing but original function which we had considered. F was equal to x to the power n 5. Is it or not?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
or not? So it means this is equal to f. So this is equal. So it means x into
Sir, but phi dash is different thing and phi is different thing, na?
5 dash तो कट गया ना यहाँ पर.
Oh, okay.
Plus y del f del y. So this is what your equation number 4. So this is what you will get, and that is what the statement of the theorem was. So therefore we have proved it, that x del f del x plus y del f del y is equal to n into f. कोई दिक्कत? Any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now related to this theorem is its corollary. Now what this corollary says, or corollary of this theorem is, it says that suppose f is homogeneous function of degree n. Okay, if f is homogeneous function of degree n, then this also holds true. That is x square into del square f del x square plus 2xy del square f del x del y plus y square del square f del y square is equal to n into n minus 1. This also holds true. What its corollary says? Its corollary says that if f is homogeneous function of degree n, then this relationship also holds true. This is corollary of this theorem, Euler's theorem. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now we need to find out the proof. We have been given that this is your Euler's theorem. Now what we do, we differentiate. The above equation with respect to x and y. Let us differentiate this equation.
सर
हाँ, बोलो बोलो।
सर वो जो अभी थ्योरम बताया उसका राइट साइड में क्या लिखा था उसको ओमिट कर दीजिए।
अच्छा अच्छा, इक्वल टू n इंटू n माइनस वन इंटू x।
ठीक है।
ये ठीक है। तो इसको डिफरेंशिएट करें, पहले x के रिस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट करें, क्या आएगा बताओ, क्या क्या आएगा? डेल f डेल x, इज इट ओके?
यस सर।
क्या आज इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा क्या
Yes,
पढ़ने में? क्लास में कुछ इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा क्या?
सर आ रहा है।
आ रहा है तो बोलो, एक जना बोलो, क्या आएगा? इसको डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो x के रेस्पेक्ट में फर्स्ट टर्म में
डेल
x है,
स्क्वायर
तो ये फर्स्ट टर्म डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो सिर्फ यही बचेगा, डेल f डेल x है।
यस सर।
इज इट ओके? इन द नेक्स्ट टर्म व्हाट वी गेट, x डेल स्क्वायर f डेल x स्क्वायर। ऑल राइट?
यस सर
Yes, sir.
हाँ अच्छा, एक चीज और का मुझे याद आया, बाद में क्लास के बाद मुझे याद आया, कल जो हमने कराया था ना, एक सेकेंड डेरिवेटिव कराया था हमने,
Yes, sir.
उसमें एक माइनस और आएगा आगे। तो क्या हमने डिफरेंशिएट किया था माइनस एफ एक्स बाई एफ वाई को, इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन, ठीक है? किया था ना हमने?
Sir, which one?
When we were talking about implicit
Yes sir. Yes sir.
okay, for two variables.
Yes sir.
उसमें एक्चुअली एक और आएगा, माइनस भी आएगा, सामने माइनस भी होगा, क्योंकि हमने क्या किया था, माइनस we had actually differentiated for minus f x by f y, if I correctly remember. dy dx is equal to minus fx by
minus
fy.
fx y
हाँ, तो वो
if
जो
fy is
माइनस
not
है ना,
equal.
वो हाँ, जो दैट फर्स्ट माइनस था ना, वो माइनस मैं लिखना भूल गया था, वो मेरा माइंड में ही रह गया, आई जस्ट फॉरगॉट टू राइट डाउन। प्लीज चेक द माइनस आल्सो, माइनस वहां लग देना उसमें, बाकी ये तो सेम ही रहेगा, बाकी कोई दिक्कत नहीं। गलती से छूट गया था। ओके, प्लीज मेक दैट करेक्शन। कुछ छूट सकता है लिखते समय, दैट इफ मेरे दिमाग में आए तो मैं करेक्ट करवा दूंगा, आपके दिमाग में आए तो यू कैन आल्सो से।
सर dy अपॉन dx इज इक्वल टू माइनस fx अपॉन fy।
हाँ, तो वो जो माइनस था ना, फर्स्ट माइनस जो हमने माइनस fx by fy है ना, हमने fx by fy को डिफरेंशिएट कर दिया, वो माइनस हम भूल गए लिखना उसमें आगे, वो पूरा का पूरा जो है एक्सप्रेशन माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई किया, इन अदर वर्ड्स।
हाँ, उसके बाद उसको एक बार फिर से
हाँ, डबल डेरिवेटिव जब हमने किया था ना उसका,
हाँ,
हायर ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव, तो उसमें माइनस हम भूल गए थे।
माइनस डी हो गया था तो।
हाँ, वहां पर डबल डेरिवेटिव में माइनस, उसके सामने माइनस लिख देना, मतलब माइनस एंड देन होल। मुझे अचानक याद आया क्योंकि कल किसी ने शाम को मुझसे पूछा था, तो देन आई फाउंड कि आई फॉरगॉट परहैप्स टू राइट। बाकी तो क्लियर है ना सब कुछ? यदि आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है, यू कैन ऑलवेज कॉल मी एंड आस्क। ओके
सर यहाँ पर हम लोग इक्वेशन को डिफरेंशिएट कर रहे हैं या पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएट कर रहे हैं?
कहाँ पर?
ये वाला इक्वेशन एक्स
इस वाले में, इस
yes,
वाले में जब
yes,
f फंक्शन किसका है? x और y का।
yes.
तो जब हम x के रेस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो क्या होगा? क्या होगा वो?
सर समझ गए, पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएशन करना होगा।
पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएशन करना। y को हम क्या कर we are assuming y as
Constant.
Constant.
y as constant. Very right. Okay. So plus next क्या
del x by
रहेगा?
del y.
प्लस y तो ऐसा ही रहेगा, ठीक है। y का तो x के रेस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएशन होने पर क्या होगा?
del square a by
जीरो जीरो, है ना। y को यदि हम x के रेस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो क्या होगा? दैट विल बी जीरो बिकॉज y इज कांस्टेंट हियर।
Yes.
ओके, और हमने ये भी बता दिया था कि कांस्टेंट क्यों होगा। ज्योमेट्रिकल इंटरप्रिटेशन ध्यान रखो, हमने उसमें बताया था कि यदि हम एक डायरेक्शन में यदि स्लोप लेते हैं, ठीक है, जैसे एक्स वाई डायरेक्शन में यदि स्लोप है तो जेड डायरेक्शन में, जेड डायरेक्शन कांस्टेंट रहता है जेड पर, ठीक था ना। हमने ज्योमेट्रिकल इंटरप्रिटेशन किया था ना इसका, इफ यू रिकॉल। हमने कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं किया है कि जो हम अपने मर्जी से कर रहे हैं। वाई कांस्टेंट लेने के पीछे भी रीजन है। इफ यू रिकॉल दैट दैट ज्योमेट्रिकल इंटरप्रिटेशन जब हमने किया था पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस का, सॉरी पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल्स का, तो हमने बताया था ये क्या है? डेरिवेटिव है, सॉरी स्लोप है। ओके, दैट डेरिवेटिव इज नथिंग बट, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ ए फंक्शन इज नथिंग बट स्लोप, राइट, एट ए गिवन पॉइंट, राइट। अब उस पर्टिकुलर यदि हम प्लेन में यदि हम उसका स्लोप ले रहे हैं तो जो अदर डायरेक्शन है वो तो कांस्टेंट है ना।
Yes.
राइट,
Yes.
राइट। हमने दो डायरेक्शन में दिखाया था कि एक डायरेक्शन में लेने पर एक चीज कांस्टेंट रहता है, दूसरे डायरेक्शन में दूसरा फंक्शन कांस्टेंट हो जाता है, राइट।
Yes, sir.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा है व्हाट आई एम सेइंग?
सर आ रहा है?
आ रहा है ना? सो हाँ, यस यस, किसको नहीं समझ में आया बोलो। किसी ने नो बोला?
यस सर, मुझे सर।
क्या तुमको समझ में नहीं आया अंकित कुमार?
यस सर।
अरे हमने जैसे लिया था ना कि इस डायरेक्शन में यदि हम लेंगे, मान लो ये एक्स वाई है, तो जो जेड डायरेक्शन में क्या होगा? जेड डायरेक्शन, जेड तो कांस्टेंट है।
यस सर।
किसी भी उस पे लोगे तो, राइट। सिमिलरली यदि हम जेड वाई डायरेक्शन में ले लेते हैं तो फिर यहाँ पर एक्स कांस्टेंट हो जाता है।
यस सर, समझ गया।
हाँ, तो हम अपनी मर्जी से कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं। मतलब ये याद रखो कि हमको मैथमेटिक्स देखनी है, वी नीड, ऐसा नहीं कि सिंपली हमको रटना है, हम कर रहे हैं, इसके पीछे लॉजिक है, मतलब देयर इज एक्सप्लेनेशन फॉर दैट। ये यही होता है, इसीलिए हम कांस्टेंट रख रहे हैं, रिमेंबर।
ओके सर।
समझ में आया या नहीं आया?
समझ में आया सर।
हाँ, यस। सो नाउ,
हाँ सर।
हाँ, so y is constant, so differentiation with respect to y is with respect to x is 0. So now we will get y, and then next we will get del square f del x del y. Is it or not? This del f del y, if we differentiate with respect to x, what we will get? Del square f del x del y is equal to m del f del x. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Next, we need to differentiate it with respect to y. So then it will be x del e square f del y del x. The first term will be that. This is what the differentiation of first term will be. Then next term will be plus del f del y plus
X into
plus y बताओ
del
y
cube
होगा
f.
ना y होगा
Oh, yes, sir. Y.
y del square f del y square is equal to n del f. Am I right? So this is sorry y. अब यही मिस्टेक हो जाती है y. ठीक है? Is it okay? अरे भाई ओके या नहीं है?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
हाँ
ओके सर।
हाँ ओके। अब हम क्या करें, इसको हम and इसको we take it on the right hand side. So what we will get? We will get x del square f del x square plus y del x square f del x del y is equal to n minus 1 into del f del x. Can I write down it like this?
यस सर।
And similarly, next term, what can I write down? Y del square f del y square plus x del square f del y del x is equal to n minus 1 del f del y. Can I write down it like this?
यस सर।
All right. So when I can write down it like this, then now what I can do? Let us give some equation number. So क्या equation देते हैं इसको? 5 and 6. Check कर लेना. What equation number we can give? Del square. So now what we need to do? We need to multiply it with x and we need to multiply this with y. Clear? So what we will get? X square del square f del x square plus xy del square f del x del y is equal to n minus 1 into x del f del x. And if I do the same thing with this one but multiplied by y, then this will become del y square f del y square plus xy del square f del y del x is equal to n minus 1 y del f del x. I hope it is clear.
यस सर।
Okay, so now I add them together. Let us say 7 and 8. These equations let me add together. So what I will get? X square del square f del x square plus these two will be 2 into xy del square f del x del y or del y del x जो भी लिखना चाहे we can write down because these both will be equal, so we can write down anything plus y square del square f del y square is equal to n minus 1 as common.
Sir, in
Yes.
sir in 8 equation del x by del y होगा. सर आपने del x लिखा है.
Oh, sorry. Correct. Very correct. Y होगा. So x into del f del x plus y del f del y for ये क्या है? n minus 1 into this is nothing but nf. We have seen from Euler's theorem earlier. Okay, so it means x square del square f del x square plus 2xy del square f del x del y plus y square del square f del y square is equal to n into n minus 2. Proved? Did we prove it? So we could prove the corollary also. Corollary of this one also we could prove that yes, if पर condition क्या है इसमें? In order to satisfy Euler's theorem, what is the condition?
सर होमोजेनियस होना चाहिए।
F क्या होमोजेनियस होना चाहिए? F होमोजेनियस होना चाहिए, मतलब
F,
फंक्शन होमोजेनियस। फंक्शन
Yes, sir.
होमोजेनियस, ठीक है? तो this is what it will be. Now suppose यहाँ तो हमने अभी तक 2 variables की बात की, but suppose if we have 3 variables, then what will happen to our theorem? Whether it will hold or not. Suppose f is function of x, y, and z. We also let that it is homogeneous function, and also let that its degree is n. Then our theorem says that yes, it will hold for that also. Means x into f subscript x. What does it signify? Del f del x, isn't it? We use it for the partial differentiation, this particular symbol. So partial differentiation of f with respect to x plus y partial differentiation of f with respect to y and partial differentiation of f with respect to z is equal to. This is also a theorem. Okay, so this, if we extend it to 3 variables, then also it holds. Then also this theorem holds. Now let us see the proof of this one. Now I am looking for someone who can prove it right away. Can someone tell me how to prove it? So first of all, let us consider a function, okay, which is a homogeneous function. So if it is homogeneous function, so then it should be of this form: phi y by x. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It should be of this form. Now let us consider that let us say y by x is equal to u and z by x is equal to v. Let us assume that. So this function can be written as x to the power n phi u and v. Can I write down it like this?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, first of all, what I have to do? I have to find out fx. Fx is means what? Differentiation of this, partial differentiation of this function f with respect to
x.
With respect to x. So tell me what it will be. It will be x to the power n minus 1. Okay, if I differentiate this, then this will be x to the power n minus 1. Okay, into 5.
n x to the power n minus 1.
Sir, nx to the power n minus
n
1.
x to the power n.
हाँ n भी आएगा साथ, करेक्ट करेक्ट, वेरी राइट, वेरी गुड, n भी आएगा, n x to the power n minus 1, बिल्कुल सही। नेक्स्ट क्या आएगा? x to the power n,
X power n phi dash.
X to
for
the power
now
n
we can,
into phi dash.
हाँ बोलो,
X to the power n into phi dash, and then in bracket y by minus y by x square and
no no no
minus
no
y.
no 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 no, once again this is function of two variables.
Yes, sir. Then
Then
again, partial
we
differentiation.
need to employ that
Yes.
chain rule.
Yes.
Don't do that. It means del phi, del u, del x plus del phi, del v. Am I right? That will be the differentiation of this with respect to x, isn't it? ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because u is also function of x and y, v is also function of x and y, right? So then you need to apply that chain rule we studied earlier. So this is what we will get. So now n x to the power n minus 1 plus 5 plus x to the power n, del phi del u क्या होगा? पता नहीं क्या होगा, जो भी होगा डेल फाई डेल यू होगा, और डेल यू डेल एक्स क्या होगा?
minus y by x square.
माइनस
Y by
y
x square.
by x square.
प्लस जो भी होगा डेल फाई डेल यू, राइट? पर डेल बी डेल एक्स क्या होगा?
Minus z by x
z
square.
by x square.
ठीक है? तो नाउ let us write down, so f n x to the power n minus 1 plus 5, और माइनस ही होगा ये सब निकल करके, तो दैट विल माइनस एंड x to the power n minus 2 होगा, और ये होगा y del phi del u plus z del phi del u. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
राइट? इसी तरीके से बताओ एफ वाई क्या होगा, बताओ बेटा, फटाफट बताओ। एफ वाई क्या होगा? यहां पहला टर्म क्या लिखे मैं? एफ वाई
Sir, x raised to the power n.
x to the power n, correct. Then del phi, फिर वही आएगा ना, del phi del u del y प्लस del phi del v, है ना? सो x to the power n del phi del u, तो ठीक है, ये क्या आएगा? del u del y 1 by x, करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
और ये क्या आएगा? del v del y
0, sir.
0, जीरो। ओके, सो इसको हम इक्वेशन दे देते हैं। लेट मी राइट डाउन वन से स्टार्ट करें, या हमने लास्ट में कौन सा इक्वेशन दिया था?
8.
Sir, 8.
9 से स्टार्ट,
8.
तो 9, हाँ 9, और इसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं, तो ये तो हो जाएगा खत्म। सो इसको मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ, x to the power n minus 1 del phi del u. Is there any problem in writing like this? Any problem?
No, sir.
We can write down. And अब बताओ एफ जेड क्या होगा? एफ जेड क्या होगा?
Sir, x raised to the power n.
X.
Sir, x raised to the power n minus 1 del phi del v.
Oh, wonderful. Del v. Correct. This is what we will get. Huh? Now what we need to, according to the theorem, what does it say? That if we multiply it with x, this multiply with y, and this multiply with z, and add them together. So right hand, left hand side will be f x f x, y f y plus z f z. Is it okay? Is it okay? Right? Next, इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे x से तो क्या आएगा? n x to the power n 5. The first term. Huh? Minus x n to the power minus 1 into y del phi del u plus z del phi del u. And then इसको y से हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया तो व्हाट वी विल गेट x प्लस x to the power n minus 1 into y del phi del u, एंड इसको भी ऐड किया इसके अंदर तो x to the power n minus 1 z del phi del u. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now x n to the power n minus 1, let us take common. So what we will be left with? Z del phi del u. So x n to the power n minus 1, y del phi del u plus z del phi del u. Do you think that this second and third term should cancel out? Should they cancel out?
Yes, sir.
So they cancel out. So we will get n x to the power n phi. And what is that x n to the power n to x to the power n into phi? What is that? Our original function, homogeneous function. So this also. Hence, we have proved the theorem. So, we can stop here. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So fine. So we end up class over here. Tomorrow once again we will start from here. After that we will do the problems.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
And then I am going to. Bolo, three variable.
Is this theorem still valid?
Which theorem?
Sir, this. Sir, the
I couldn't
equation
understand.
still hold this n in its
नहीं हो
two.
रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है. X fx plus y fy plus z fz is equal to n.
Sir, beyond 3.
Beyond 3 करके देखो. होगा या नहीं होगा?
Okay, sir.
Beyond 3 होगा या नहीं होगा? करके देखो. मान लो 4 वेरिएबल्स हैं. तो होगा या नहीं होगा? तो यदि k वेरिएबल है तो होगा कि नहीं होगा? What do you think? होगा या नहीं होगा?
सर कोशिश करके एक बार देखना होगा।
हो सकता
Sir, it will satisfy, sir.
हाँ?
होगा
It will
I
satisfy.
think
It will
सर होगा if the function is homogeneous.
homogeneous if the function is homogeneous. Correct. The condition is
Yes, sir.
if the function is homogeneous, then it should hold for any number of functions. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, any number of variables, not functions. Any number of प्रोवाइडेड ये मल्टीप्लाई हो, जैसे x से ये y से z से, फिर मान लो डेल्टा से मल्टीप्लाई हो, m से मल्टीप्लाइड हो, n जो भी हो, इस तरीके से व्हाटएवर यूज टेक। चलो फिर कल बात करेंगे। हैं
सर आप क्या बोल रहे थे आगे वो क्वेश्चंस के बारे में?
क्वेश्चंस के बारे में मतलब तुम कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो मुझसे। If you have any doubts, you can always ask me. That is what I am saying. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सर।
धन्यवाद सर।
धन्यवाद।